Right. Once again, namaste. I'm so sorry. So we are here today, courtesy S-VYASA and Dr. Nagendra Guruji, who leads S-VYASA and who's an inspiration to many in the field of yoga, pranayama, etc. Luckily, we've had his guidance and we've had his support, so we are able to bring this program across. And I trust it'll help you all improve the quality of your breath. When the breath improves, everything in our life begins to improve. Yet, the breath is the most neglected aspect of our lives in so many ways. So I'm still having some issues with my technology. I hope you can hear me, and a few responses from you will ensure that I get the feeling that you two are able
yes,
to.
it's loud and clear. We can hear you.
We can hear you, sir.
Great. Thank you so much. You can also turn on your videos so that I know what you are doing, and sometimes I may ask something of you, so that will be good. Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya. I'll just give you a little background about this. Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya came as an insight, in a sense. When I was doing my pranayams and so on, I noticed that my exhales, the out breath, sometimes felt like it would go on interminably, just go on and on. Slow exhale just went on and on. And then I started experimenting with these exhales, and I've always had issues with my body. My body is the kapha type. In Ayurveda, we speak of Vata, Pitta, Kapha. My body is the kapha type. So there used to be a lot of phlegm, and the phlegm would collect in my lungs, in my respiratory system, and I would have a lot of difficulty with my breathing. I was diagnosed with what is called COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. However, because I've been connected with pranayam and breath work and so on for a long time, I managed, and I just kind of pulled through. What made it worse was I used to be a very heavy smoker. I smoked for 40 years. For 20 years, I smoked 40 cigarettes a day. That's a lot of smoking, and I damaged myself. However, breath work, and especially the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, helped me cleanse my lungs, nadis, and so on. For a long time, I was a teacher in China, so naturally I needed to use my voice. So if I went to class and if my voice wasn't reaching students, or if it wasn't clear, it would play havoc with my classes. So naturally I had to do something to keep my voice and make sure that it worked in the classroom settings and so on. Anyway, one thing led to another. It started with different kinds of breath work, different kinds of pranayam. But when I saw that my exhales could go on and on and on, and then I started experimenting with them, what was born out of it was the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya. The Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, I'll be sharing with you 3 basic techniques here. One is the huffing technique, the huffing breath. In the huffing breath, you just take a slow, deep breath in, and you allow all that air to leave you with a huff. But you don't just let go in one huff. You allow one huff to go, then stop, relax your belly, repeat the huff. When you repeat the huff, there is always some more air available for you to huff out, and you do this 2, 3, 4 times. And when you start doing this, you'll start noticing that you are actually able to expel this air 3, 4, 5 times, maybe more sometimes. And phlegm will start coming out of your lungs, especially your lungs. Lungs and nadis are all connected. Most of us breathe wrong in many ways. We breathe shallow. Our breath doesn't go deep. So let's start with a short experiment. Relax, sit down, take a slow, deep breath in. Try to observe how low your breath goes. Just notice how low your breath goes. Stay as relaxed as possible. Yeah, if anyone has gotten a sense of it, you may please share with me. Please tell me how deep your breath goes. And please turn on your videos. I'd like to see you. I'd like to see the people I'm working with. I'd like to communicate with them sometimes. So please don't be shy. Turn on your videos and unmute yourself when you wish to speak, because everyone is otherwise on mute. So unmute yourself when you wish to say something. Yeah, come on, please. How deep did your breath go? Can somebody respond, please? Can you hear me or not? Is my voice reaching you?
Yes, sir, we can hear you. Can hear you.
Okay. Okay, then would somebody respond? Did you notice how your breath went, how low it went? Ramji?
Sorry, it's a technology problem. My battery died down, so I will
Okay.
just with the tab. I didn't.
Someone else, please?
Could you please give the instruction once again?
No, there was no instruction here. This was very simple. You only observe how low your breath goes. I just want you to be aware how low your breath goes. That's all, nothing else. So stay relaxed. Take a slow, deep breath in and notice how deep your breath goes.
Maybe till the stomach.
Till the belly button,
belly,
more or
yeah,
less. Okay.
belly.
That's actually pretty good, Parimala ji. That's pretty good, because many people don't even sense that. Many people sense that the breath is only going till the middle of the chest, thereabouts. Anybody else? So very good, Parimala ji. That's good. But that's not enough, by the way. Good, but not enough. Anyone else?
Yeah, partly up to belly.
Partly? What do you mean partly up to belly?
I don't feel it's full.
No, I didn't get the answer. Partly up to belly means what?
I don't feel that it is getting full.
So you feel that the breath is going to the belly,
Yeah.
but not the whole breath, only some part of it. Okay.
No. I'm feeling maybe I'm not taking fully. I can still take.
Okay. You can breathe a little more. Okay, fair enough. So still belly. Anyone else? Thank you, Rajani ji. Anyone else?
I can feel up to the diaphragm, sir. Below that, I mean, very less actually.
Yeah, diaphragm, which means a little higher than the belly button.
Belly,
Okay.
correct. Yeah.
Okay, very good. Now, anyway, I've got a bit of a feedback. Fine. See, the interesting thing about the breath is most people are not even aware how deep their breath goes. So at least some of you are aware, and that's a good thing. Ramji says till the diaphragm, diaphragm is a muscle which is at the base of the lungs, and the inhalation exhalation process happens because of the diaphragm mainly. As the diaphragm relaxes, your lungs expand, so you are able to breathe in. As your diaphragm contracts, it pushes into the lungs, so you exhale. So the diaphragm plays an extremely important role in what we call breathing. There is actually a technique called diaphragm breathing or belly breathing. when you learn how to belly breathe, your breath goes deeper, and if you are very relaxed with the in breath, your belly will go out. Now this belly breathing is how nature teaches us before we come, before we come on earth. So if you see a newborn baby, when it's lying in bed on its back, when it's breathing, only the belly moves up and down. Simple. The belly moves up and down. That's how nature trained the child to breathe. We change it. We do things, and then that stops happening. Now, the reason I'm telling you this is we have what is called the autonomic nervous system. The autonomic nervous system has two parts. One is the sympathetic nervous system. The other is the parasympathetic nervous system. The sympathetic nervous system is the system that works usually when we are under some kind of threat. So we need to protect ourselves, we need to save ourselves. So there is a risk, on our lives, on our beings, and so on. That's when the sympathetic nervous system is working. The parasympathetic nervous system is the one that is in use when we are relaxed. It allows the body to digest food better and so on. The problem is either one works, both don't work together. If the SNS is working, the PNS will not work. If the PNS is working, the SNS will not work. And unfortunately, most people, especially in the modern age, those who live in cities particularly, have become habitual SNS people, sympathetic nervous system. So their breathing becomes short. In the sympathetic nervous system, your body is in a situation where it's ready to fight or flight, run away. So that means there is a threat on you. So therefore, the body has to respond quickly. It must either be able to fight to protect itself, or it has to run away. The problem with this is the more we are in the SNS, the more our systems, inner systems, organs, etc., will be under strain. That leads to all kinds of difficulties, all kinds of illnesses. The more we are in the PNS, the parasympathetic nervous system, the more relaxed we are. The body digests food better. We are more creative and so on. But you can either be in SNS or be in PNS. You can't be in both. And unfortunately, most by habit turn into the SNS. So they are usually ready to fight. Mentally, they are, see, most of us are looking for entertainment. Why are we looking for entertainment? We are trying to escape from something in life. We are trying to avoid something in life. So we get into drugs, we get into booze, liquor, and even smoking, and all these kinds of nasty habits. They do a lot of damage to us because we are so much in the SNS. We have to come out of the SNS. Belly breathing is the best way to come out of the SNS into the PNS. So that's a little about belly breathing, but we'll refer to this again at some other point of time. In all my breath work that I teach, all the different sessions that I do, I start with belly breathing. I teach people first to belly breathe. And if you share your details, if you send me your WhatsApp number, I'll send you a video, a belly breathing video, so you can start with belly breathing. But since this is about Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, I'm not going to focus too much on this. This is just to give you a little brief introduction and idea. Now, the lungs. The lungs actually are quite a large organ. In fact, your lungs are the most important organ to detox your body. But if your breathing is shallow, if your breathing is short, if your breath is always under strain or stress, because of stress, you're pushing, it's as if the muscles inside are tight. So they're constricting your lungs. Naturally, you are not able to breathe freely. You are not able to breathe deep. And therefore, most of the lung capacity goes waste. The size of the lungs is actually the surface area of the lungs. If you open it, unfold it, it's the equivalent of a tennis court. Think, tennis court. You've seen a tennis court. You've seen how big it is. It's huge. Would be what, about 25 meters by 12 meters or so, I guess, more or less. So that's about what, about 400 meters, 400 square meters. Is that about it? That's a lot of surface area, 400 square meters. Maybe more, actually, maybe more. Come to think of it. Anyway, so the basic idea is you've got a lot of surface area in the lungs. Now, if nature gave you so much surface area in the lungs, there is a purpose. The purpose is for your body to function optimally, for your body to function well, you need this capacity to be able to exchange whatever the breath does, which is it absorbs oxygen into the blood and takes out carbon dioxide from the blood. That's one of the main things, but that's not the only thing. The other thing I want to share with you is there is an estimated 50 trillion cells inside each of you, inside each of us. 50 trillion cells, 50 followed by 12 zeros. 50 trillion cells inside each of us. That's a huge number of cells. Each cell is estimated to have an electrical charge of 0.07 volts. 50 trillion cells, 0.07 volts of electrical charge in every cell. That makes it something like 350 billion volts of electricity in your body. You are like a substation. There is a lot of electrical charge inside you. Now, why is there so much electrical charge in you? Because everything in your body needs some sort of electrical charge for the body to communicate with each other and so on. Everything needs electrical charge. That's how the cells communicate. That's how the body knows what is going on in different parts of the body. That's how the brain knows. That's how the body is able to balance things, move things. There is a lot going on inside your body that you're not even aware of. There is so much going on. You have zero control over your body. Something has control over your body, but it's not you. It's not the you that you think you are. There is another you, which is the you that you are not even aware of, which is the one looking after everything, almost on autopilot. It doesn't need you, the one that you think you are, which is basically your sense of you, which is your ego. Your ego plays zero. It has a zero role in this. Nothing. There's nothing it can do. But what it can do is ensure that at least your body is in the SNS, is at least in the PNS, not in the SNS. Because if your body is in the SNS, in the sympathetic nervous system, your organs will start your organs will be under pressure. They will not function optimally. You will create trouble for yourself. Your health will go down. You will not be able to get the best out of your life. But if your ego helps you to come into the PNS, that's where the ego has a role. It will resist. It will not let it happen easily. But if it helps, and you spend more time in the PNS, your health will improve, your wellness will improve. Every function of your body will undergo a huge transformation, huge improvement. And when we connect with Adhyatma, spirituality, large part of this spirituality is actually about leaving the SNS, moving into the PNS, staying in the PNS, and the activities that you do, whether it's pranayam, yoga, chanting, sankirtan, satsang, walking in the nature, or whatever, all of these promote more PNS, parasympathetic nervous system activity in the autonomic nervous system. So this is where your conscious mind is under your ego's control. See, your conscious mind, something is exercising control over your conscious mind. Your conscious mind is the one that is making decisions for you. I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to eat this, I want to go here, I want to do this, and so on and so forth. All these decisions are made by your conscious mind. But your conscious mind is not under your control. Your conscious mind is controlled by your ego. And your ego is only usually reacting to things. It's not considering the deeper aspects of how something can impact you, how something can be good for you, or how something can be bad for you. It's only a reactive thing. Ego. Somebody said something bad to me. I hate that person. I will not listen to that person because I don't like that person. That's the reasoning that goes in the mind, because the ego controls it. So as we come into the parasympathetic nervous system, the role of the ego, the role of the mind comes down a little. If the role of the mind comes down, what takes over? See, in yoga, we speak of Annamaya Kosh, Pranamaya Kosh, right? Manomaya Kosh, Vijnanamaya Kosh, and then Anandamaya Kosh. 5 different aspects of your being, or 5 sheaths, as they call it. Usually we are only concerned about our physical and the mental. So the mental also includes emotions. Your mind is basically, the mind is controlled by the emotions, right? Why these emotions arise, how these emotions make us think, respond, react, evaluate, judge. We don't even understand that. We just do it. It happens. So Adhyatma brings you a little more under the control of your Vijnanamaya Kosh, Pranamaya Kosh. Pranamaya Kosh, that the energy body, the one that has 50 trillion cells with 0.07 volts electrical power, that is what you use to change everything. Now, breath, if you understand the power of your breath, you will not treat your breath the way you have treated your breath all your life. If only you begin to understand the power of your breath. Your breath is the one thing that can help you take back control over your life by reducing the impact or the role or the domination of your ego mind. By watching your breath, your ego and mind come down. They cannot play the damage. They cannot do the stuff that they do with you otherwise. And we'll keep talking about this in time. This is just to give you a very general, brief idea. Let's come back to our huffing technique. So in the huffing technique, what we do is we relax the body. When we say relax the body, in particular, relax the mind, because relax the belly. Every time there is any tension in your mind, there will be stress, there will be tightness in your belly. Please see this connection. Aap gussa honge, if you are angry, your stomach will feel tight, your breath will become short. If you are stressed, again, there will be a different kind of tightness, but there will be a certain tightness in your body. Similarly, with every major negative emotion in particular, there will be a certain tightness in your body, in your belly in particular. So we first, when we do even the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, we first start by relaxing the belly, keeping the belly consciously as relaxed as possible. It won't be easy. It'll take some time because your body, your ego mind will react in its own way and so on. They play a lot of drama. They create havoc inside us. But that's another story for another day, another program. For now, understand we need to work on our Swaskosh, which is the lungs, and the nadis, which connect with the Swaskosh and the sushumna. In many ways, your sushumna nadi is probably the single most important nadi inside your system. Western science has now begun to understand or diagnose or see what they call the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is actually the sushumna nadi with all its other branches. And the sushumna nadi connects you or connects all the major sense organs, all the major organs in the body. So if the sushumna is working well, if the sushumna is open, if it is functioning well, your sense of wellness, your sense of good health will improve. So when we work on the when we do the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya and work on the Swaskosh, there is also a lot of work that goes on in the Sushumna Nadi and the other nadis. So let's start with the Sushumna. Let's start with the huffing technique. Relax your belly. Take a slow, deep breath in. And When it's fully in, you can you can stop for a moment or 2 moments and then go expel all the air. But after that, don't breathe in. Stop. Relax your belly. Repeat. Stop. No inhale. Relax the belly. Repeat. Again. Relax the belly. No inhale. Repeat. Inhale. So one inhale and a number of exhales. There is no fixed number. It's not as if you must do 2, you must do 3, you must do 5, nothing of that sort. In this whole technique, all the time, you have to be aware of your body. You have to watch what your body is doing. You have to listen to your body. You don't have to fight your body. If your body is not happy with something, stop. Your body may be responding or reacting to this or something else. We don't know. So we don't push that. We don't fight that. We condition our body. We teach our body slowly, gently, over time to do what we want it to do, rather than do whatever it wants to do because of conditioning or habits, etc. So this is what you do. Take a slow, deep breath in. Relax your belly. And then go all out. Stop. Relax your belly. Wait a moment. Repeat. All out. Stop. Relax your belly. No inhale. Repeat. Again. Again. So this is what you do. Yeah, please everyone turn on your videos, and I want some responses. I need you to tell me what you are experiencing. Come on. Are you able to do 3, 4 exhales, more, whatever?
The first one was a little bit heavy. Eventually, it reduced, quantity reduced.
Yes, yeah, because there is more air to throw out in the first breath, and there is less in the subsequent ones. But how many were you able to do?
Close to 3.
3. Okay, very good. Anyone else? Come on, come on. I want other responses, please. Please, you'll have to unmute yourself because everyone is on mute. Unmute and say.
I was able to do 3 times.
3
but
times.
I feel that whenever I relax, I will also inhale. I don't know,
Okay.
like whether.
Okay. So this will happen initially because you've never done this before. So maybe your body is, automatically inhaling. Take it easy, relax. Don't fight your body. Tell your body, let your mind tell your body, no inhale, only exhale. Slowly you'll be able to manage that. Parimala ji? Thank you. Very good. Anyone else?
I could do 4 times.
4 times. Very good. Excellent. Chris Ravuvari. How do you say your name?
Correct, Guruji. Chris Ravuvari.
Ravuvari. Very good. 4 times. Very good. Excellent.
Yeah, the
All
first time when we're doing, there's a lot of sound, ha sound. But the second time there is no sound. It's just like consciously trying to expel it out.
Okay. So the first time there is more sound because obviously there is more air as well. Number 1. Number 2, you will, as you continue with this, you will notice if there is a buildup of phlegm in your lungs, you will tend to, or your lungs will tend to make a louder or a different kind of a sound. So just become aware of that, but that is okay. Very good. Thank you. Anyone else? Anybody else? How many times were you able to do it? Quickly. Come on.
I was able to do 4 times.
Okay, very good. So now everyone is saying more or less 3 or 4 times and so on, and that's good. I'm happy with that. Perfect. Now, what you do is repeat the whole thing. Keep your belly very relaxed. Repeat the whole thing. And when you expel the air, bring your consciousness to the base of your spine. So, you know, the place where the spine goes, there is a tailbone. Try to do the exhale from the base of the spine. So as if from the base of the spine, it's moving up. Okay. Please try to do this, everyone. Slow, deep breath in. Keep your belly very relaxed. And then go. All out. Stop. Relax the belly. No inhale. Repeat. From the base of the spine. Relax the belly. No inhale. Repeat. Again. Push from the lowest portion. That means from the base of the spine. Push from that area. Let that come up all along. Very good. And then once again, slow, deep breath in. Observe the sounds that your lungs make. Stop. Relax the belly. Repeat. Again, relax. Repeat. Again. Yeah, sometimes you might want to cough because something wants to come out. I keep a spittoon like this. Put a tissue over there. And then if there is any cough, any phlegm that wishes to, mucus that wishes to come out, what I do is I clear my throat. I go and out. So if any one of you feels anything needs to come out, if you feel something in the throat, do the cleansing, clearing. Clear it like this and then out. Right, once again, slow, deep breath in. And huff. Stop. Relax the belly. Again. Relax the belly. Repeat. To relax the belly. Repeat. Is anyone throwing out any phlegm? Is anybody feeling that there is a build-up? Something needs to come out? It happens more in the winter. This time maybe a little less, but if it's there, throw it out. Come on, anyone can feel a build-up of phlegm, mucus? You'll have to unmute yourself, otherwise your voice will not come. Keep a bowl or something like this handy, so that whatever needs to come out may come out easily. You don't have to go to the bathroom again and again to clear. Okay, once again, slow, deep breath in. And now when you do this, remember, you are pushing from the base of your spine. You're allowing that to come from the base of your spine. Very good. This time, stick your tongue out. Stick your tongue out, and stick your tongue out in different ways. Sometimes to the side. The other side. Don't worry if you look ugly. Look as ugly as you like. Clear your throat. Clear your lungs. There. See, something comes. Slow, deep breath in. Relax the belly. Repeat. Relax the belly. Repeat. Relax the belly. Repeat. See the music the lungs are making? This is not good music. This is bad music. This is music that says something needs to come out. So throw it out. Very good. Once again, slow, deep breath in. And from the base of your spine up. And out. Very good. Anybody expelling any phlegm? Please tell me. Anybody? Come on, come on, come on, share. Don't hold back. Nobody expelling anything, only me? That's strange. Wow. Okay. Maybe you don't have so much of an issue with your phlegm, maybe. Very good. Okay, doesn't matter. Once again, slow deep breath in. Now, this time when you push out the air from the base of your spine, you may or may not stick your tongue out, but you do one more thing. With every exhale, you squeeze, start by squeezing at the lowest level. So squeeze in the perineum, abdomen area. Next squeeze, slightly higher, upper abdomen, chest, and then squeeze here, and then squeeze the upper part of your chest, in that area. And when it's all gone, when it's all done, relax your belly, take a slow deep breath in. Come on, try this with this new variation. Sorry, slow deep breath in. Squeeze, relax your belly. Repeat. Higher squeeze, relax your belly. Repeat. Higher squeeze, slow, relax your belly. Repeat. That's 40 cigarettes. Okay, very good. Anyone else? Slow, deep breath in. Sorry. Feedback. Anybody else throwing out phlegm? Some of you should be getting something out. Come on, share. Ramji is shaking his head. Very good. No problem. Nothing there. Okay. But I can't hear you, Ramji. Unmute.
Yeah, I didn't get any phlegm.
Very good. So your breath is clear, right?
It's okay.
Very good. So can I assume that you generally have no problem with your lungs, no difficulty with your breath? That's
Yes, sir.
generally. Okay,
Generally no
excellent.
difficulty.
Very good, excellent. But do this sometimes, cleanse your lungs even more. And number two, if you're catching a cold, sometimes you get a little stiffy, etc. It'll help a lot then. Okay, anybody else? Anybody else? Quickly, please. Ravuvariji, I think you want to say something? You'll have to unmute yourself.
No, Guruji, I'm fine.
You're fine? Okay, very good. Okay, anyone else?
See, anybody who should not be doing this, because there's a lot of pressure which will get involved in this, right?
No, the pressure depends on you. If you want to put pressure, you can put pressure, but you don't have to. It's not as if you have to put pressure. So you do a gentle squeeze. In fact, I advise you start gently. Start with a little squeeze, gentle squeeze. Over time, build it up. No need to go the full hog first day. No, slowly. Okay, anyone else? Come on. I think Abhaji, you want to say something? You'll have to unmute yourself.
I am also not getting anything to come out.
Okay. And are your lungs making any sound when you go? Sorry. Sorry.
It was a sound of something crushing.
Something? Crushing. करके दिखाइए, फिर से करके दिखाइए. Okay, make your exhales a little longer. This whistle kind of a sound shows that there is something that needs to come out. But now remember, your lungs are the size of a tennis court. So we don't know where that sweeping is happening. It could be happening in the far end, one corner. As you continue doing this, over time, something will start coming out. So that's okay. If it doesn't come out, no problem. If there is nothing to come out, excellent. If there is something, it comes out, even better. Thank you so much.
So, Guruji, is there any whistling sound? It means something is...
Yes, something wants to come out. Yes, something is somewhere. And because that air is moving through that, like for example, if I put this and I do, no, I used to do it when I was a kid. अभी नहीं हो रहा, बचपन में होता था. We would put our fingers like this, or place thing, and then blow into it. It would make a bit of a sound. See, yeah. So you get a bit of a sound, not as clear as it used to be earlier, but something. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So anyway, that needs to come out. Throw it out. Anyone else? Anybody else? Mr. iPhone? Mr. iPhone? iPhone ji? You'll have to unmute.
Sir, I'm feeling like something is struck in my lungs there, and it is going to come out.
So do this.
More practice.
Okay, so you can also do this. Out. Okay, very good. Thank you, iPhone G.
Thank you, sir.
I'll call you iPhone G, okay? Don't mind. Because your name shows iPhone.
Okay. Pankaj.
Pankaj Ji. Yeah, but I can read iPhone. So I'll call you iPhone G. Don't mind, huh? Okay, thank you, Ji. Anyone else? Okay, so once again, slow, deep breath in. Push from the lowest portion. Squeeze. Stop. Relax your belly. Repeat. Stop. Relax the belly. Repeat. Very good. So this is as far as the basic huffing technique is concerned. You've done this a few times. Today I will share a second part, which is the complete yogic breath. So sorry. So the second part of the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, the first, please remember, is the huffing technique. So when I speak of the huffing technique in the next couple of days, remember that you've got to open your mouth, open it as wide as you like. When you squeeze, if your body cannot handle too much pressure, don't use too much pressure. You must only do what your body allows you to do, what your body is happy with you doing. As you continue over time, you can add pressure. It won't harm you. Believe me, I have done a lot. I have used a lot of pressure. I'm 63. I used to have higher hypertension, high BP, and so on. But now, zero medication. So not only this Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, I do different other different kinds of techniques also, and they also help. So let me share something with you here. I'm sharing my WhatsApp number here. And if you send me a short message that saying that you were in this program or your name and this program, I'll add you to a group and I'll send you the belly breathing video to start with. And then, of course, there are many other programs that I'll tell you about, and you can see what you wish to do with them. But for now, you can note this number 70030925939. And if you have, if you can send me a message, great. So once again, that is the first part is the huffing technique. The second part is the complete yogic breath. In the complete yogic breath, relax your belly, take a slow deep breath in. And when you feel the whole breath has come, you know, when you fill the breath, allow that breath to go to the lowest portion, wherever that is, to the pelvic area. If your breath goes to the Muladhara, if it doesn't go wherever that lowest portion is, allow that breath to go till there and fill up like in a, when you fill water in a pot, the water collects at the lowest portion and then builds up, right? Similarly, keep your belly relaxed, let your breath go to the lowest portion and build it up. And when it's all in, you've taken a full breath, relaxed full breath. Stay relaxed and allow the breath. Please listen to my words. I'm not saying exhale. I'm saying allow the breath to leave from the base of your spine. So at the base of the spine, there is a tailbone. At the tailbone, just allow that breath to start leaving from the tailbone area. It will start coming up along the spine. You do nothing else. Just take a full deep breath in. Come on, everyone. Full deep breath in. Slow deep breath in. Belly relaxed. And then when the full breath is in, allow that breath to leave from the base of the spine. Let it move up along the spine. Don't force anything. Don't push anything. Just let your mind tell your body to let this happen, and it will happen. Once again, slow deep breath in. Fill up the whole body, and then allow the breath to leave from the base of the spine. Slowly. Very good. Is it happening for everyone? Is it happening, everyone, quickly? Very good, Iphone. I saw you expel a little phlegm. Excellent. Very good. Come on, tell me, how is it happening? Is it coming out well from the base of your spine? Respond. Please respond. Responses are important. Sorry. Yeah, so this is the basic complete yogic breath. Very simple, very powerful technique. In this, simply by allowing that breath to go all the way down, filling it up, and then allowing the breath to leave from the base of the spine up along the spine. If you ever catch a cold, naturally when we catch a cold, our breath becomes heavy. Sometimes we're not able to breathe, our nose feels blocked. You do this about 15 times, and no matter how bad your cold is, you will be able to breathe fairly easily. Your breath will become smoother, easier. So this is the very basic thing as far as the complete yogic breath is concerned. But since we are doing the complete yogic breath in the Swaskosh Shuddhi Kriya, what we are going to do is, we'll take that full deep breath in, allow the first breath to leave from the base of the spine. When it's all gone, like in the huffing technique, we stop, we relax the belly, and then allow that breath to continue up along the spine, the exhale. Allow it to leave some more. Like in the huffing technique, when it's all gone, stop, relax your belly, allow that to continue a third, fourth, fifth time. So come on, everyone, try that now. Slow, deep breath in. Fill it up. Wait a moment, and then allow the exhale from the base of the spine. When it's all gone, stop, relax your belly. Wait a moment, continue. Base of the spine. All gone, stop, relax the belly, continue from the base of the spine. And again, you will find you are able to do this 3, 4, 5 times with ease. I have also shared a Google form here. So if you like, you can fill up the Google form, or you can send me a WhatsApp message. Or you can do both if you like. Very good, Iphone. You are expelling a lot of phlegm. Very good. So your breath will feel much lighter, easier, smoother, right? Are you a smoker also, iPhone G?
Yes, sir. Actually, every time I exhale, then I can feel that the flame is coming out.
Are you a smoker?
No, 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 sir.
Never? Okay.
No, sir.
Never do it. Don't do it. Very good. Anyone else? Come on. Feedback. I need some feedback. I need some responses. Slow, deep breath in. Belly very relaxed. Allow that breath to fill up all the way up. Wait a moment. And then allow the exhale to happen from the base of the spine up along the spine. When it's all gone, stop. Relax your belly. No breathing. Don't breathe in. No inhale. Wait a moment. Continue. Again, repeat. And this is the basic part, or a little more than the basic part of the complete yogic breath. So today it's time. Tomorrow, before our session, do some of this so that we can build on this a little more. We have to go a little deeper. These are the basic things that we have shared so far. But by day 3, I will take you to a fairly advanced technique, which you can use anytime, and it will help you cleanse your lungs very, very fast. So if there's anything, any difficulty breathing, use the technique, cleanse your lungs, breathe better, breathe easier. The better you breathe, the better you will live. The better will be every aspect of your life. So we are going to end this today, but we'll do 3 ohms before we go. 3, take a slow deep breath in. Thank you all. You can try this again one time today in the evening. Try to do it on an empty stomach. It'll be good. If you do it after meals, it won't be very good. It'll, it's not the right way to do any kind of pranayama or kriya. Usually on an empty stomach or a near empty stomach. I've shared my number with you. I've shared the Google form with you. Please share your details and we'll take it further. And I will see you tomorrow, same time. Namaste. Have a beautiful day.
Namaste.
Namaste.